hello. Finally, we are. Are you happy now?
I'm very happy.
Are you sure?
Very.
Double check.
Double checked.
Okay.
Check.
Okay. As long as this tree is not facing the right direction, like a stone.
Everybody's gonna sing. Everybody's gonna dance. Everybody's gonna love, live, learn on my Damon's channel.
So wrapping up Women's Month, Women in Business, I have like me just Sis INno. Sis Mabutla INno or Innovative Eventz. You look good.
Thank you.
I'm gonna beat Dago on you for one day.
Yeah.
Come on.
Guys, we are on lockdown, so I am cooking.
I don't know about trouble. So first thing I want about
Oh no, so.
Hello, man. Even again the complexion. 2016. Do you remember the wedding that you did where I met you?
2016.
Yeah.
Yes.
Present. Yeah, the bride.
Yes.
She's doing a wedding. No offense to Batwako Rai, but that wedding, Nelma Tongo not that type of wedding go high. So I was like, "Ooh, what is going on?" Floating candles.
Yes.
I've never seen floating candles. And I was like, "Ooh, okay." And I'm like, I want this woman at my wedding. Gonna go, I can so be sure if I'm gonna marry this guy. But I'm like, this one definitely has to do my wedding. I think I got your, no, I didn't get your number. I just got your name. Funny enough, she was a fan of Matimawa idols. So when I met her, she was like, I'm meeting Mati. Now I'm meeting this woman who's done this amazing job. And then I took her plates, and you know, wedding planners don't like that. Please stop taking people's plates. But you gave me, you said take the food and then go.
Yeah, I go feel it because I can't even give a matima.
You see? So now I have 4 extra plates in the house that look, wedding planner-ish. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this for me.
Thank you.
But introduce yourself the best way you want.
So, nakina Mabutla mudiva.
INno?
Mabutla Innocentia mudiva.
Thank you.
And I'm a wife, I'm a mother of 2 kids, but before all of this, I'm a child of God. I'm born again, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed to talk about how born again I am and my love for Christ. The CEO and founder at this company.
This huge company.
Bariki Innovative Eventz with a Z.
Do you know I saw it now?
Seriously.
For like 3-4 years, I only saw now Eventz has a Z.
Yeah, it's an Innovative Eventz with a Z.
I see.
So I'm a founder and CEO Yayona, and I am a proud employer of 21 employees.
My goodness.
We have 3 big warehouses.
My goodness.
Based in Kempton Park, Good Work.
Where did it all start? Before 26 employees.
Yes.
3 warehouses. Mother, wife. Where did it all start?
Okay, I had a child, my first child out of wedlock, and I was always a beggar. I would always ask money for transport. I can
Yeah.
And I have this small baby that I couldn't take care of, and that thing used to eat me up a lot.
Yeah.
And in the midst of that whole turmoil, what am I going to do with my life? So forever and ever, like a begging life.
Yeah.
It's not what I want. And I remember visiting my brother on New Year's Eve. His New Year's Eve shows. Barry, there was a preacher, TD Jakes, Pastor TD Jakes, preaching the poverty is a curse and you must break it. And that went deep. Yeah.
Inside.
It went deep. Like
you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, very uncomfortable. Am I going to live a life of asking money from people? I don't want that life. I know there's something inside me that can actually help me come out of this. Same year, my my sisters got married, and I was always this creative person. So unfortunately, we lost our parents, and now I was in my matric year when my mom died. And
Lee 6, by the way.
6, yes, 5 girls, 1 boy.
That's nice.
And
half dozen.
Yes, and yeah, so mama tlhokofetse ka ngwaga le ngora I was in matric ka wona. And then when I finished my matric, my sisters said you have to go to school. I didn't want to do. I didn't have excited to go to tertiary.
Oh, last born.
Number 4.
Oh, almost.
I was very rebellious.
Oh.
I keep out of order. Karena I can't go to tertiary. Na ke sharp ke feditse matric. Ke feditse school. School is fedile.
Yeah. Ke na le form 5.
Ke na le form 5.
Thank you.
And a very much from 5 at that time.
Thank you.
Okay, so ke feditse I can't go ya mo ba nkgapeleja. You know, I remember on the day that I went to Eventz Tech o yo ngwala aptitude test, I was literally pulled in the car ba nkiela ka mo koloing.
Oh my gosh.
That's how rebellious I was.
Oh my gosh.
I was bad.
But
But that's what I wanted to say. But I thank God, and I can't thank Him enough because of that. It actually proved to me gore ngwana a be rebellious. I don't think ngwana wa itira. There's always something inside them that's burning that they don't know how to take out. Right? So fast forward, kaya go Eventz Tech, ka ngwala aptitude test. And then I was admitted to refinance, but Kibekirata Generations at the time. And it was a time where Generations was very creative. Like creativity, like really an advertising company, and I was always fascinated on so advertisement, yeah, sunlight, oh, okay. And in my mind, I said to myself, okay, fine, I'm here now. So I'm hoping we're admitted in a course that will allow me to be creative. And that creativeness in me, or that creative part in me, woke up when my sisters got married.
okay.
I remember going to the designer. Kinyaka abe in one dress, but within this one dress, Kinyaka second part, I know we something over that will transform the whole dress.
Okay.
And the designer looked at me and
What's about?
you know?
Yeah.
Auntie, at that time, my creative juices were now coming back, and they were flowing. Lenyalo la Makgomo was one of the best weddings ever.
So you planned it?
I planned it from beginning up until the end. Chair cover at the time, chair cover, tablecloth.
And those things were just coming in your
They
head?
were just coming in my head.
No experience? So
Nothing.
I can do it, my sister.
Yeah.
Nice.
Get married.
You did it nice. You did it nice.
Yes, can
Yeah.
do it nice.
Oh my God. So your first gig?
My first gig was Makgomo's wedding.
Nice.
Then 5 months down the line, my other big sister got married. Mola benong ke be ke re dira yellow le pink le orange le yellow.
Yeah.
We're going all out, and she loved it. Sis Gabaza made me aware gore I can do this.
Yes.
7 months down the line, my other sister got married.
Okay.
7 months down the line, Kulu got married. Kulu ka mochakar Kulu. Are go ya le motho wa di invitation card. Are kai ke tlo dira everything from start to finish. Wena no mpathelete.
Yeah.
Or wena idio patela.
Yeah. I'll do everything
And
for you.
I remember when I did the invitation cards, I still have the suitcase. I would walk around Kayona suitcase, like it's where everything come out. It's not golo, it's not say look takes, and I would walk around ka suitcase, it's where everything. Regi dira the invitation cards, Jaka. I remember at the time my boss, then now my husband.
Oh, come on now. But let's go mix up business with pleasure.
Hey, not remixing your business with pleasure.
The example. So it actually works.
It worked for me.
It worked for me. Imagine what it can do for you.
Yes. But be careful.
Okay, so he was your boss.
He was my boss. Even boss executive.
Wow.
It was me, then my supervisor, then him.
Wow. So big boss.
For big boss. Okay, Shapo. And he said to me, Picture Junior, go officing because I was the youngest. When you make these cards, write your name with your number and take it from there.
Wow.
And I did that. Calls started coming in from Kulu's wedding.
Wow.
People started calling.
But they call because you're excellent as well.
Yes, true. Because the card that I had made for my sister was beautiful. It was a printer miracle. I ended up getting a good exit strategy. I studied further. I don't like to really talk about till where I studied, but ke badile ke tsene school. Ke na le mapanta. Yes, very true. Ke na le mapanta. And then decided I am going to downgrade this life area I am a what at what company.
Yeah.
Not for me. Kaya ka ba PA.
Okay.
But this is my exit strategy.
Yes,
there are companies that pay PAs very good salaries, and I was getting the same salary that I would get as a whatever where I was.
And a watch.
Kajwa.
Then ratla.
More. Ke thomile ke bereka from my garage. Are
you already married now?
No. I had always been terrified of being married.
Okay.
Yeah, because of my experience.
Oh,
yeah, being left with a child, because the relationship was very stable. And I was terrified. It took me a while for me to eventually say yes.
Yeah.
Let's go do the right thing.
People believe in love. Now you believe in love. You're like, yes, I believe in love.
Yeah, so I started working from my garage.
Yeah.
Okay. So how I eventually got to be where I am now, I praise God and I worship Him and I thank Him through and through and through and through. I can't say this enough. Grace, umusa. Hey, now I am a walking testimony. Yeah, grace.
Yeah.
Before we even got to here, God just started bringing people in my direction that would actually help me take my business further. Didn't have a tablecloth, didn't have a table, didn't have any of these things, didn't have a single, it became like a polo at the time. And I now had to work from garage, ke dira di mock up ko pele ga garage, but people still loved my work. People still loved it, and I think they loved it mainly because of the fact that ke beking my all in what I did. Ke beking my all. I would show this is what I want to do. I have a passion for this thing, and this is exactly where I want to be. And I was very, very, very professional. And by being professional, I'm not saying I didn't make mistakes. I did, and I learned from those mistakes in business.
Yeah.
But over and above the mistakes, I always came back to me being professional, me remembering what client comes first, me also remembering what lenyalo la motho o kilitile once le fitile. Na next week ke na le an opportunity to correct my mistake ka lenyalo la somebody else. But over this week, go fedile ka yena. So I had to always remind myself, you have to do this right from the onset.
Yeah.
Uskata onyako
Get correct. Yeah.
And then
But you're as good as your last.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and then lucky enough, the whole fear I don't want to be married, whatnot, it died. We eventually got to a point where we settled in Almasaka and he invested in me.
All right.
He gave me money, or you are now getting out of the garage, go and look for the storage.
Okay.
I started working.
Was it part of your plan? Was it something you wanted to do as well? Because I want someone to understand what it has to come from you.
It had to come
Lwena.
from me.
Yes.
It was part of my plan for me to want him to invest in me.
Okay.
It was part of my plan for him to, for me to want someone to help me out financially, to actually have faith in me. It was something that I actually prayed on.
That's what we do somehow.
And you know that's wrong. Hi man. It doesn't matter why and it was until today. You know, you actually are making me think more about this.
Something benefit them family.
Yeah. Either go rekela ntlo,
Wa bona?
or go rekela koloi,
Wa bona?
or go like.
I hope liteleditse.
What's the name? Ke mo khopele tšhelete monnola.
Monash. A re tswele pele.
Okay.
Investment beile gore o thome your
Was
own.
that investment came about after being disappointed by a supplier?
Okay.
He hired lady tente from Yena, and he told me on a Thursday, or Yena ana ditente, on a Wednesday, or Yena ditente tša ka moka di tswile. And Masaka came in and was crying. Masaka took a risk and tekela ditente tše pedi.
Wow.
Masaka took a risk and tekela ditulo. Ge Masaka a tšea risk e la bjanong ke moka le nna ke a resign ka mo. Masaka a re go rekela ditente o wa tšwa mo garageng e o nyaka di-storage.
Okay. So you saw the importance of owning your own things because of that situation.
Because of being respectful of my clients.
Yeah.
I realized it's very important I decided after the joy that came with owning. Decided to go in full force. Wow. Started gas storage Seswane, and it moved from 1 storage to 3 storages within a very short space of time. And it grew and grew and grew. So now the embarrassment now came in people coming to meet me. Go to storage, get to storage. And I want office. Okay, fine. Eventually ended up hiring 1 storage. Kisa office, kisa presentation, had a display area. I can come meet you ka 6. I want mabon.
So those things you're not driving or no? I need to go.
Out of here.
Wow.
I am out of here. Mohawa Mudimu will make you meet with people that will help take you a step further.
I like it.
The caretaker landlord,
Okay.
what is storage chiller, knew about this specific warehouse.
Okay.
And she said to me, I'm tired of you having to rent so many storages. You need to upgrade yourself. You can see that God is taking you to another level. So it's time for you to take your business serious as well. Move into a warehouse. You can have an office. You can wash your stuff. You can even store everything in one. There's electricity. You have the freedom and the leeway to do everything. Move out. I am telling you here and now, you are moving to meet your auntie and
But the rest is history.
The rest is history.
How do you think you've been able to sustain your brand? Let's start with how did you grow your brand? Because now also Mabutla Olawa or the sister Eventz. Understand? Now you are an events planner, sophisticated, well presented, talented, making money.
Yeah.
Kinda
Yes.
planner.
We are in business to make money. No. Let's not even downplay that.
Yes,
we are in business
apologetic.
to make money. Riskaba apologetic about
Exactly.
that. My brand grew from, honestly speaking, leaving my 9 to 5. A month after leaving my 9 to 5, I was given a chance to be on. I'm not gonna mention anything. So cover on our perfect wedding. This guy our perfect wedding.
Yeah.
Our perfect wedding kids on.
So exposure.
Impile exposure.
And then you killed it.
Kai bolaya. Kai, you. Kai, go batla ne?
Yeah.
Immediately after leaving my 9 to 5, ke theleditse Radio 2000 and they're interviewing this lady. And I am disagreeing. She's a wedding planner.
Yeah.
And I'm disagreeing with everything that she's saying.
Yeah.
Kare, listen, the wedding planner you have on air or in the studio, right, but everything begins with a person's budget. And that person is not mentioning that. And I'm going to leave my number. And my number is, before she could even say yes, my number is 072-290-9549. Again, my number is 072-290-9549. They can call me. I'll educate them about budgets. Kanti di content what teacher our perfect wedding detail ediche. Ke drop a phone. Bam phonela. 072-290-9549. Bam putisha ona le lenyalo le recent kare yes. Lenyalo la gago le neng kare le ka lebelele ka June 2013.
Okay.
June 2013, that lady said to me, Mabutla, I have a 300 guest wedding and I only have 12,000 rands. What can you do with it? That's nothing. It doesn't even cover my expenses. But I took it. And I took it even before our perfect wedding thing came. Can't lela ke lichiring la 12,000. Kilela letla ngon gore ke gone gore yes to the producers of OPW. And by being on OPW, it actually took me from I was going to work within what she wanted, and I wanted to have as much photos as possible.
So when I budget.
No, I never ever till today, big as we are, I refuse to turn anyone back because Ariana budget 10 rand, mara lenyalo ke 50 rand. Oh, only 10 rand, yes. All right, instead of using this, let's use that. Instead of using that, let's use that.
Nice.
And in my mind, I always think, when I do your wedding, I am going to come back with 10, 15, 20 more weddings out of that.
You are innovative.
You have to be, that's what we are.
Drops, cup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect wedding happened, lights, camera, action happened. What's about? I remember when on yo happened on TV. TV
I need to be memorable.
I need to be memorable. Ki presentile tafola yaka to those people outside my yard. I was the one that this couple is based in Cape Town.
Okay.
So they were only coming to get married more. Because family abongwanyana imoki.
Okay.
The guy is from Congo.
Okay.
And because of that wedding, yona ya OPW. Like cheering before OPW, 12,000 rand impilong on OPW. I eventually went to go do a wedding go Congo. Yeah. Moses Katumbi did his son's wedding because of that wedding. Grace.
Let's talk about your employees.
All of my employees, I hired them because of my heart. I didn't hire anyone because I needed them. All of them started off they would come work today, bazamaye tomorrow. Meroko fedile. But I would look at how this person is dressed. I would look at how passionate this person is, and I would feel horrible. And then I'm glad I am that kind of a person. And I'm glad I did that, and I'm glad I am still doing that, and I'm glad I am still going to do that, because it makes a huge difference in a person's life. Or someone actually took a risk. We have enough employees. We can handle in a day, in a weekend, busy weekends. There was a weekend where we had about 6 weddings, and we executed them well, because we have the manpower, re na le di-trucka, re na le dikoloi, re na le ditulo tse dintšhi, re na le we have a lot. So we take as much as we can because we know what we can deliver. We take as much as we can because we also don't want to disappoint what they love our brand. They want to work with us. They want to be part of us. Exactly. Sis INno tla rapele le nna, wa kwishisha. And within all of that, people ask me, so what do you do? Where are you? Do you go to all these 6 weddings? And I tell them, yes, I do. So what if one is there, one is there?
You're a hands-on boss.
I'm a very
right?
I'm a very hands-on boss. Till today, all of my brides talk to me. Till today, all of my brides know they can't call the landline. They call me. They talk to me. I have to make sure the journey towards that actual day, it is as memorable. It is as, peace of mind.
Go quiet.
Quiet. And I'm not used to this silence. I'm used to I'm used to having them coming in, Sister B, Sister B, what. I'm used to that kind of a life. And it's sad because it has affected a lot of people. People are getting UIF, yes. Luckily, now my employees are on UIF. And even though they do get it eventually. But it has dented our bank balances in a very, 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 very negative way. And I'm not talking about bank balance here business, I'm talking about their bank balances as well. Their lives have been changed in a very negative way. I am okay. It hits me mainly mentally. It hits me mentally, and once something hits you mentally, it affects your emotions, but you wake up and say, I'm okay. I am mentally affected in a sense that I'm used to a busy life. Like
yeah.
Palpitations, understand? Time wasted, never regained. What understand? And that's not happening.
And how is it affecting?
It is not good at all. I feel like I'm useless. I now know a taste of being unemployed. Even though financially mudimu osare tlhokomedi, but I now know how it feels to be unemployed. I now know how it feels to wake up and ask yourself, what now? I now know how it feels to not be sure about the future. However, it's a perfect time for one to think about other things that one can do. It's a perfect time for one to also think about themselves as people, as a human being, as Mabutla. Or where to now emotionally? Where to now spiritually? How much do you trust this God that you say you serve? How much do you say you can chill and relax and practice what the Bible says? I want to be still and know that I am God. Can you really be still now? Can you really be still and say, I know that you are God? And enough on now, I had to talk to myself a lot. Or by being still, God says that to me. This is my own interpretation. Be still and find yourself. Be still and come closer to me. Be still and be with your family. Be still and be with how you grow your business. Be still and actually open yourself up to all these people that are following you on your social media that don't really know you. They know you as this serious person. They know you as this businesswoman. And be still and no worry. There are actually other things that you can do to keep yourself busy. Be still, just be still and trust in my own doing as your God. Because at the end of the day, we like it, we don't, this is something that God allowed to happen. Much as He allowed it to happen, I really, really, really doubt or He is just going to throw us in the deep end and say, see to finish. He is actually going to come and pull us through. We are eventually going to come out of this. And for us to eventually come out of this, what were we doing in the midst of the chaos?
Yeah.
Did you lose your faith in God? Did you lose your trust in Him? What did you do as a person to calm yourself down as well?
Yeah. In short, someone is watching, they're going, yeah, ke mokwele, o thomile so, a thoma so, ke kwele. What do you think really makes this thing work?
Passion. I tell people with confidence, passion will push you when things are bad.
Explain that. Give me your version.
When things
Innovative
are
Eventz
not going well, like now, I come here and literally change these tables and reinvent myself. I now do intimate weddings. We now do small baby showers. Those are things that actually also help in igniting that passion in one. Those are things that actually help in one remembering there's actually more to this, and I can do more of this because of the passion that I have. I can't just sit and look at all these things and say, I don't know what now. No, you have to go out there and find opportunities. Even if there was a weekend where you did an event about 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's working for you, good bang?
I love you so much.
I love you.
I'm proud of you because you are a powerhouse. Millionaire.
Millionaire. Where's my million?
I am proud of you. You're an amazing mother. You are an amazing wife, amazing person. I can mention a lot of people, but I don't go to they've had events and they're like, oh my gosh, that woman. Like, no stress. I was telling people about it. How did you have a wedding in 2 weeks? That's because I could have had it in 7 days.
Yeah, you could have.
Because I had the woman who had everything, and spiritually you were there, powerful, and I love you. Thank you so much. Keep growing.
I know for a fact that Namudimu wants me to be in the ministry of weddings, and that is why he woke that a creative part or that creative side in me, and I don't want to shift away from it. So
Mara, you do everything. You did baby shower and I was like, is this my white wedding? What is going on?
Once you decide or you want to start something, just give it your all. And when it comes to the events industry or wedding industry, always remember, or said bride as nyakang. Remember gore ke lenyalo la gage. Ke lenyalo la makoti. Yena has always had this vision ya lenyalo la gage. Your job is just to brush up the vision and you can only suggest. Don't give up. What I spoke about passion, or passion will push you when things go wrong. Always remember why did you start? If you remember why you started, you won't want to give up easy. I remember I was telling my employees, once in a while, just to come and clean up and whatnot. Guys, we are going to come back. So, what I spoke about passion pushing you when things go bad, it also goes deep in a sense. Do things because you want to do them, not because Mabutla is doing them. Most people will make a mistake. I want to start this thing because I want a mamang idea. No, that's where you will not find a reason to want to fight for it. Always remember where you started, why you started, your vision, your passion, and not giving up. And remembering your client, which is your bride and groom, you are there to make their day come to life.
Love it.
Not about you.
Once set up feel good.
Feel good.
Hi guys, so it's going to be quite easy, quick, but elegant as well. So ki underplate ki and then on the underplate it will be a side plate, underplate ki a plate, and then side plate ki a starter, ne? And then on top of the plate, that underplate, side plate, what a napkin accurate way this napkin ring, and then what a cutlery, so cutlery are 2 types, like you can see what you do for a page, one for starter, one for mains, or you can do it like that. It's up to you. Okay, so, and then we'll have glasses, and then the a centerpiece with lots of candles, because as what Mabutla, they have issues with designers. So you don't want a situation where we sanitizes Batune. So yeah, let's get going, Sama. So Atumagadi Nepkin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Oh, okay. Babuche, your last words.
We are available on Instagram. Our handle is Mabutla INno. I
We're available
hands-on. Exactly. Yeah, so Mabutla INno, and then my numbers are there, 0722909549, and then officer do we have Serna to go Chlorkop.
Oh, that's how you pronounce that name.
Yeah.
Chlorkop, Kempton Park.
Chlorkop, Sundowns, Kempton Park. Yeah. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
My favorite client, by the way.
Lazar King, Matima is now my sister. I also have a client relationship more. She is my sister. Like, she knows 5. My tears.
Number 6.
Yes. Regular, she knows. Guys, you don't. Let's start home.
Ta-da! I'm done. I am happy. I think I can start my own events company, Mrs. G Events with a C. Events.